moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Here we go. 11 MT.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Jalen Waddle deep to return it. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 1, ready?
3rd and 2, now Burrow. Open man is the tight end, John Bates. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A sizable 16-yard jump there. The drive continues.
11.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On second down, it's Pollard. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Joe Burrow. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here's Elijah Moore now bringing it out of his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Jackson. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jackson to throw. This goes out wide from Nixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Spins away. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. They run for it with Mixon. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific, because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackmon. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
It completes it once more to Anderson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From midfield now, Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Found his target, it's Anderson. And he's got room. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now here's Pollard, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tony Pollard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs will extend their lead here just before halftime. McManus's point after is good, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Nine seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Open man right side is Shark. So So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Jackson. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Burrow on play action. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Second and 20. Looking to throw. Jackson. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Now a throw here to his running back. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Robbie Anderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
After the sack on 1st down, Jackson, he will find the rookie from Ole Miss, Elijah Moore. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coach.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tony Pollard with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bucs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Extra point from McManus is good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Set to return it, here's Moore. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. 2nd down at 5. They go play action now. Jackson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. DJ Chark the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
To throw is Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he is going to have the Dolphins' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. He'll fire it deep for Rager. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
1st down. Here's Burrow. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard, and he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. That's going to be caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
And I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Mixon with a first down carry. Fights through one man. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 67 yards on the ground for him now, as he's done that on 15 carries. Now Jackson on first down. Completion here to Claypool. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Again, it's Mixon. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That'll be caught by Anderson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
Here we go. Here we go. At 80.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That is caught by Anderson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's